Defining those travels as you can, as the song always says. What's going on, everyone? Welcome, Goglings, Gog peoples of the world. I hope everyone is well. Welcome to July, actually. Welcome to July 1st. This is episode 479 of Pen and Pixels. I am your host, Arvin Elleron. This is the show that we do here every Tuesday, focusing on story and narrative in games, and specifically this time, focusing on more Expeditions Rome as we continue our campaign of trying to pacify portions of Africa. Did a lot of sort of like good lead-up work for that, and now a lot of rubber hits the road stuff to mix time periods when we actually deal with this today. So, very happy about that as we move into the month of July. And yes, it is indeed on sale. That is a good point. It is available right now, I believe, at, I want to double check this quickly. I believe it's available at a big portion off. It is available on 67% off. So that is going to be changing on July 10th. So right now, it is, normally it's $44.99. And it's worth it at that price. Trust me already. At $14.84, it is an incredible steal. Like, I mean, excellent game in every sense of the word. Really enjoying this game a lot. So, yeah, something for you to consider as you are watching me play through today. I will be with you today until right after 7 p.m. Eastern, at which point I will be giving way to, a few hours later, Kilgore Trout, who will be playing more of System Shock 2, the 25th anniversary remastered edition. So that's the deal with that. And then I'll be back on my channel on Thursday with some more of a game that rhymes with Flu Flints, which is not currently available on GOG, I don't think, although hopefully someday it will be, because would be perfectly suited, I think. But anyway, yeah, so that is the plan. I have worked out my schedule. Next few weeks are going to be Expeditions Rome. We will have, however, a Buy the Dice Roll one, which I think is happening on the 22nd, I believe. One note that I want to make, there are 5 Tuesdays this month, and the 29th will not have a Pen and Pixel show because I will be going to Gen Con, as I usually do at this time of the year, as I always do, and I'm going to be going to the Writers' Symposium. I've got a lot of panels and readings that I'm doing, and also the debut of my tabletop game Greyshade. It's Brandon O'Brien who actually designed the game. But it is based on my Greyshade universe, being published by Alligator Alley Entertainment. So I'm going to be very excited for that. That's going to be debuting at Gen Con. So a lot of cool stuff. I'm very pumped up for it. And I can't wait. I can't wait to talk about it and discuss it and do all that kind of good stuff. But before we get started with today, just a couple of reminders. If you have not done so already, please follow us here on GogCom's Twitch channel. If you haven't done so already, please consider subscribing to us here on GogCom's Twitch channel. And if you have not already done so, please consider clicking through and checking out our individual channels, because we have our own Patreons and subsystems and stuff like that to think about as well. And with that, I'm going to turn on that, and I'm going to turn on this. There we go. I am here. Welcome. It's good to see you all. I had a very nice weekend. I went up to a jazz festival in Saratoga. Saratoga Jazz Festival. I saw Sunday's lineup. You go to Saratoga, the jazz festival, every year because we really like it there. And some really good music. Trombone Shorty was, in case you ever get a chance to watch a video for Trombone Shorty and the Orleans band, I think Orleans Collective or something, was awesome. Like, there are a lot of really good bands there. Corey Wong was also really good. A lot of good jazz acts there, so that was a lot of fun. And while I was up there, I went to my favorite hat store, and I got another hat from my favorite brand. This is Blue. It is basically Kangol, which is my favorite brand of hat. These are the comfiest hats of all time. Like, I like the way they look. They're super comfy. Navy blue. And also they match with my What Doesn't Kill You Gives You XP blue shirt. But the other thing about this is that even when I sweat, they don't get nasty. Like, a lot of the hats that I've had in the past, when I sweat, during particular hot months, like, for example, July, these things become kind of a mess after a while, no matter how much I try to, keep them, wash them and rinse them. I mean, there's only so much you can do. These ones, no problems. And it has something to do with the design of the hat and everything. So I was very happy to get that hat. I also, and to spend some time, most of all, with family. I spent time with Mrs. Arv and little Arv. This is the last time we're going to be doing this, where little Arv is below the age of 18. She is 17 and a half. She's going to be turning 18 in January. That is mind-blowing stuff. So she's narrowed down her college list. We have the college list set now, and she's been doing some campus visits already, and she's going to be doing some campus interviews and stuff like that. So it is wild how time goes. Yeah, it's pretty amazing, Imaginary. It seriously is. And then my son, my 9-year-old, is getting bigger all the time, taller all the time, and is doing camp stuff. But also, we got him a new bike, which he was very excited about. He had not really learned how to ride a bike, but he's getting where he's just about learned now, pretty much. And so our previous bikes that we had, I actually haven't had a bike for a couple of years because it got stolen a few years ago. And so we ended up getting bikes basically for the family. And I have to say, last 2 days, I have gone out and I've done, the area around here is pretty flat. And so I've done 2 days in a row now. I've done a 3.5 mile bike ride, which again, very small, starting very small, but I have forgotten how much I used to really enjoy bike riding. When I was a kid, all the way up until I was about probably 18 or 19, I biked all the time. Like obviously before I had a car, I was biking constantly, and I forgot how much I enjoy it. Especially when I'm on a legitimate bike. I had a bike for a while that I didn't really like very much, and this one I really like. So I was like, this morning I was like going around doing the thing, and I'm like, let's go. I'm feeling good about it. And again, it helps that I'm living in a not super crazy hilly area, but in a fairly flat area. But eventually I want to take, I want to take these to some rail trails and to be able to do more with this. But so far, so good. The one thing though that I want to recommend for everybody, padded pants. If you have not started biking and you have forgotten how hard the seat of a bike is, it's not a comfy seat. That's the only problem with bikes. And so I have to, I need to get padded pants or fix my bike seat because sore, ouch. But otherwise, really enjoyed it, and hopefully we're going to keep that up. So I mentioned all that to say that I'm going to be doing that with my daughter. Of course, I have gone biking already with little Arv, and my son as he moves into the I know how to ride a bike thing, because I had not been on a bike for 4.5 years, something like that. And it is really true what they say. When you get on a bike, you're just riding again. Like your brain does not forget. So very good paddings. Yeah. You know what's funny, Coffeeton, though? I used to have, for my last bike, which as I said, I didn't like, I got this gel seat, but it like slid around and I really didn't like it. I think what I just would need to get is just a new saddle, basically just a new seat that's softer, because this is just too soft or whatever, or too hard, I should say. So I need something a little bit more comfy. But we'll see at some point. Anyway, really enjoyed the bike riding. So we'll see. Maybe that's a whole new thing. Maybe I need to figure out a way that I can get like a mount for my phone, and then I can just be doing, a live stream bike ride. It'll be fun. I could see it. Anyway, let's get into some of today, shall we, as we move into Expeditions Rome. And get back into this campaign, which is now moving into the, I guess, the midpoint of the Africa part of the campaign. And that's what I think is the next sort of stage of this as we're doing it. So I am excited for that. Good times, good times. This is right? Yeah. Ba-da-ba-da-ba. Still 50% to go to catch up to the cornfields and tree huggers, dude. Are you talking about Dizzy? Yes, I am but a babe in the woods compared to Dizzy. That is true. But I'm making good progress. I feel good about my progress in this game. Yes. His favorite emote, too. Okay. Alrighty. So, let's see what we got. Yes. We have the Conquest of Africa, 7 out of 12 sectors pacified. And I recently upgraded, I was very excited about this. I recently upgraded the Emporium so that I have more money, which I desperately needed. That basically they have more money to give me when I sell them stuff. I do want to do the Legatus tent, so I need another lumber camp, right? Lumber mill for that. And then once that's done, factory, which is cool. I can upgrade to unlock level 3 stratagems. Can I do this? Oh, I already did that. Okay. Stone walls, imperator tent, right, yeah. But honestly, the next thing would be the forge and then the hospital, because that would be very, very valuable. The lava chrome, yeah. So basically, I need more with a Legatus tent, and to do that, I need another lumber mill, and then we're making good progress on this overall, too. What's up, Komedang? What about the pleasure of going to a very high place, turning around and going downhill without pedaling with the bro? Oh, you know what? Oh, no problem, Komedang. Yes, I agree with you on that. Being able to go down at a top speed, and I mean, back in the day, I had like, you know, my bike was like a, I don't know, 12 speed, 16 speed, whatever it was. And now, like, this bike that I have right now is like a 24 speed, and it's a solid standard bike, but it's not like, I'm not like Lance Armstrong, right? But so 24 speeds. So I generally ride around my area at about, I would say I spend most of the time in gear like 18 or 19, right? 17, 18, 19, something like that. And obviously if I'm starting from a stop, I go with a lower gear, etc. And if I'm going up a little bit of a hill. But when you go down a hill, I imagine eventually I would just click it into the highest possible gear, like 24, and then just roll. So no, I'm with you. Like, I was showing my daughter that because my daughter was doing a little bit too much of the constant pedal thing. And I'm like, let me tell you about the glory of coasting, okay? Because, yeah, I mean, you need to do that to sort of, and that is an amazing feeling for sure. Especially when you feel steady on the bike. Like, I have a good helmet, but I feel steady and stable on this bike. The brakes, you know, are good. Like, I just feel steady on it, and so it's especially enjoyable. But I have not yet done the big-time hill looping. Like, again, if I go up to where I grew up in the northwest of Connecticut, which is a lot hillier, that would be more of a challenge in some ways to do parts of that, but would also give me more of the downhill. Whereas here, like I said, very flat. So yeah, I'm with you. All right, so we've got to go to travel to the pyramid used as a rendezvous by assassins. Because I caught this jackass Decimus and made him confess to being a member of a secret organization. The organization meets regularly beneath a great tomb, and this lead must be investigated. So I'm going to do the number of death, and then we'll get back into the conquest of Africa. So let's do this. Let's do this. Do 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 do. Okay. All right, it's way over here, isn't it? Still worth it. Hey. Oh. Oh, interesting. Well, you know what? Given where I am and given where they are, then I need to pacify this place. Okay, I take it back. I'm going to pacify this area first if it's that far over. So, we're going to go here. I could choose my legion here. Obviously, that's the way to go. So, let's do it. Okay. I don't love the insubordination risk thing. I also don't love the 90% survival chance, but let's go with Titus Pulu.
The men are awaiting your orders.
All right. Harrying maniple channels. I love seeing no negatives up there. That's funny. Well, I did think about that. I got to get one of those little mini pumps that you can bring with you, that you can attach to your bike. I need to think about getting that.
Our ranks have reached the enemy lines.
Loot reward, enemy manpower, and a loot reward common. Yes, please. A lot of guys. 3,000 guys to start with is more than I've been dealing with, but we've stepped up in class here. Yeah. Especially the questionable roads, right?
One of our manifolds is about to break!
But I realized how much I enjoy it. Like, I just realized doing again, like, I really do enjoy this. Again, yeah, you know, am I going to be one of those people that's, like, biking in, 15-degree weather with, like, ice and snow? No, I'm not going to do that. But could I see myself biking basically from decent weather in March all the way to maybe even decent weather in early November? Yeah, I could see that. If I have basically like 2 to 3 months, if I bike 9 months out of the year and not 3 months out of the year, I could see it. Forest biking. Yeah, see, like mountain biking doesn't really appeal to me personally because I don't feel like taking a header. And I know they have shocks on the mountain bikes, but I don't love the whole, like I'm not interested in that. I'm much more of a road biker. I would rather be going to places to explore. But it also makes it much more comfortable. Like I was amazed, I should have realized this, but like I did that 3-mile loop in like 15 minutes and I wasn't going super fast. Like I kind of forgot how fast you can go on a bike. So thank you for the follow on my channel, Marky. Oh, that's very cool though. Yeah, I can totally see that. I can see that. If you write your biography in my chat, that's all good. That's a biography we can accept. That's not trauma dumping. That's forest bike dumping, I think. Coordinated skirmish. Let's go. Ooh, I'm tempted to do the infirmary tent. Let's do that, though. Okay, and I always get nervous about not having a 100% survival rate. Woo! Let's go. Huzzah! Okay. Now I have to, let's see. Okay. Pacify the region. Oh, let's do that, for sure. Let's go. Nice. We completed our goal. Okay. All right. So I have got to open up some areas. Okay, dispatch the Legion. A little nervous about those ruins. More land for Rome. You live in a city with a small courtyard? But do you live in a... I mean, but you could still live in a place where biking is possible, right? God, the Social Praetorian. That dude... Okay, so for those of you who haven't seen earlier versions of my game here, you see that thing with the morale? I didn't realize... I've been playing this game for over 40 hours now, and I was literally last week old when I realized that the Praetorian building morale isn't just to individually help Praetorians. You can actually help improve the entire morale of the entire place, and that the morale of the troops has been dropping, frankly, in a little bit of an annoying way because it's a mechanical thing. It's certainly not because I'm doing poorly in the game, because I'm doing well in the game. But so I was like, so I basically just took my most social guy and stuck him in the bath so that basically he's there and he's just like, my friend, how are you? Come talk to me. Like, that dude is just everyone's favorite uncle, I have to assume, right? Like, it was very, very kind of funny. Okay. You dispatch Legion. Actually, wait. Okay, dispatch the Legion. Okay. Dispatch Legion. Enemies on the move. Egyptian army must be traveling towards So Oasis. Let's do that. Pass a group of traveling merchants non-long after formulating your plan. They seem skeptical about your proposition at first, but once they calculate how much profit they stand to make you have a deal, they take your money and turn their little caravan towards the dust plume. You know that So Oasis is currently unprotected unless you garrison a legion to defend it. None of your preparations will matter. That's fine. I got that covered. I got you covered. Okay. Now, we're going to quick save this. And then this, we're going to garrison with them. Okay. Keep hearing Viking instead of biking. Oh, very cool. So my plan here, because I'm heading over this way, right? So as I'm doing it, I might as well be pacifying more regions since I need to do that also. That's my other main quest. And I need to upgrade more of what's available to me in the Legion. So I'm going to come here. We're going to fight off this battle from them, and then we're going to keep going. And keep on pacifying. Sweet wheels, keep on pacifying. Let's do that first. Pick up some more stratagems. Good, good, good. I love that. Confirm that. I like that too. Okay. All right. So I got my boy here, just basically telling everyone how awesome everything is. I just need to keep that going. Still disgruntled. Don't entirely know if I'm gonna... Let me put you over there. And that's the thing about that disgruntled part. Like, again, this guy hopefully is going to be improving that situation over time. That would be the hope anyway. Okay. All right, so what have we got? Oh, I could do a forge now, huh? Oh, that's interesting. Might be worth it. Well, does that use up? I don't think this uses up anything because this, I need 2 wood. This doesn't use lumber. So it's probably worth doing this. I'm going to build that. Not that impressive a change, but... no problem, no problem. This is a really, really, really enjoyable game. It's got wonderful, wonderful variety to it. It's got a lot of good things going on in this game. The crafting I find a little meh, to be honest. Oh, Pylum 2. Javelin tools. That's useful to know. That might be useful at some point. Can I just upgrade? Probably can't, can I? All right. Anyway, though, that is pretty cool. Okay, so that was built. So now the next step for me is going to be the hospital, I think. Although the arsenal is also good. I might go this way because I also need that. Yeah. So I would probably go this way. I would go through the arsenal. So the Legatus tent, being able to increase the number of refreshes per assignment is nice, but is frankly not as useful as this, because being able to go down here and get the stratagem upgrades is going to be very beneficial. And then this, given my morale problems, is going to be something very important. And then finishing up with the foundry, where I can start making some really awesome stuff, would be great too. So we're getting there. We are getting there. Okay, I think I have upgraded everything, but I'm going to go back there and just double check. And then I'm going to save it, and then we are going to... then we're going to wait for the people to arrive.
Salway.
Salway.
Good night.
Good night.
As well, I hope.
Yes. Replenished. You have anything to say, Julia?
Hey there, lover boy.
Wale. I feel like I would say more than Wale to that. I feel like it'd be like, lover boy's right. Oh, I have to replenish. Oh, glad I remembered this. I do have to replenish troops, and I have to do that before the fight happens. So I'm glad I remembered that. See, now I have these denarii, which means I get to max out the denarii. Perfect. Okay. Now I should have enough that I should be able to replenish these guys. Yep. Lovely. So they're maxed out. They're maxed out. Okay. Great. Cool. Look at this guy. This guy's got everything, but he's also disgruntled, which I don't like starting with. Okay. Great. Great success.
All is well, I hope.
Okay. All right, let's get out. All right. We're now going to wait for the attack to happen. I think we're ready to go. We have lowered their aggression. And once I fight these guys off... I think I have this saved. I'm going to see if I can do this quickly. Success. I did it. All right, here's the attack coming. All right. What do you got? Oh, got some on the artillery side. God, 68% insubordination risk. Although you notice it's gotten better. That was higher. It's gotten better as morale has improved. So I need to keep working on it. Caesar 2. Yeah. Well, the thing about this is that I feel like... Ooh. I don't... I'm very worried about the insubordination risk. I could take a chance, but I'm very nervous about putting him in charge. Thank you, Pendle Steven. Thanks for the raid. Yeah, the thing about this is that the game, I think, builds you up slowly enough that you don't end up feeling as overwhelmed. Because I actually, Prince Justin, who may or may not be in chat, loves Civ, and I obviously played a lot of the Civ games. I love Civ 2. But a lot of those games, especially later on, a lot of the 4X games especially, I kind of bounce off of because I do not like micromanagement. I love Heroes of Might and Magic because that was a sort of local strategic thing rather than like, you must think in 75 dimensions of the blah, blah, blah. Thank you for the raid, Pendle Steven. So, like, I'm with you there, but this does not feel like I'm doing that. It feels like I'm able to stay ahead of it, which is pretty good. Jeez. I'm going to take a shot on him. Very tempted to do this, but that 68% is too high. Plebes are needed.
How should we position the troops?
The other thing about this, too, by the way, Gomedank, which is important, this game is way more than a strategy game. In fact, I would say it's only about 50% a strategy game. There is a serious roleplay component of it. There is a tactical combat, not at this level, but at the sort of the individual unit level, which is extremely awesome and compelling in its own way. There's just so much, and it's a great story, and the voice acting's good. Just very, very good game. Like, the variety is great, so it's excellent. This thing that you're seeing, this part of it, is probably only 20% of the game, maybe, I would say. Which, this is fun too, but it's definitely not... If I were to look at, like, my favorite part of the game, it wouldn't be this. Even though I like this. So, yeah. All right, double extended line.
Arceum Latius Extendite!
Very nice, Pendle. What did you play? Yeah.
Battle is joined. How shall we proceed?
Why, if you're them and you've seen what happened, why would you attack with 2,500 people against a place that's garrisoned with literally double your number? Like, why? Ugh. I don't need that loot reward as much as I need to not die. Super Mario RPG, nice. Very nice. A game I have not played yet. That is on my list to play just as soon as I get through the 65 million other games, right? But I have never played Super Mario RPG.
Enemy entities are charging our formation.
Mm-hmm. Let's go with Deter Cavalry. do not like how bad that artillery is. Use the infirmary 10 here. Okay. Avoided destruction. The 90% survival rate was good, but sometimes you worry. That dude almost leveled twice. I'll take that Denari as well. Okay. Great. All right, so... Please garrison that legion. Yes, thank you. Ah, the rodents thing. See, the Social Praetorian is doing the work. He's gradually increasing the morale. Gradually. I need me that lumber mill. Take that. Okay, let me save this for a minute. There's always that point in these games where you feel like you've got stuff, like you're starting to lock things down. Like you're like, I think I'm in a spot where I feel pretty good about stuff. Like that always makes such a it's such a good feeling when you're like, ah, I'm in a spot where I now know, you know, what I'm doing or feel like I do. Negative 46. We're getting there. Okay. Good. That might be enough to do another upgrade, too. Which would be pretty sweet. Okay. Outpost management. Let's get... Okay, keep it up, man. Keep it up. I need you to keep up in that morale. Ooh. So many good options here. I'm going to build this. Some of these upgrades look impressive, and some of them you're like, Okay. I got that. So, stone walls. The hospital is the next thing. I definitely need the hospital to be my next thing, I think. Although, well, no, I take that back. I take that back. Because I do want to be able to go this direction and get the lavacrum. And the foundry in the end is going to be really useful, so. All right, so we're going to go down this path next. Okay, assign, assign. Yes. He's indifferent, yeah. I want you in there because... All right, and I want you're there, and... Okay. Keep it up, Lucius Varenus. I do love loose scorpions. Yes on that. I will upgrade that soon. As soon as I get the opportunity. Okay. Let me go talk to him and see if there's been any change. Every time I talk to him, he's like, well, morale's not great, sir. And I'm just like, what the hell are you doing? Why isn't morale great? Make it great. Improve the morale. Do it.
Our way, Legate. Morale has been better.
Okay.
Many Legionari seem disillusioned by the progress of the war. But the situation is far from unsalvageable.
Okay.
I believe a few victories is all the men need to rally around your command.
See, this is why I was confused, because this is what the guy was telling me over and over again, and I was doing nothing but getting victories, so I was like, what's the deal? But now, I went to a situation where I was in... He was just like, the men are getting murderous or mutinous or whatever. So now that's starting to improve.
We're nearly at full strength, with a little more...
Okay, don't need to replenish anything. Right, okay. All right, let's go repair this. Thank you for the watch streak. Love to see that commitment. Oh, let me just double check here. Do you have any money? You do not have any money. That's okay. I just got money from you, so. Wasn't expecting more. Okay. Yeah, because it's expensive to replenish these guys. So I've got 1,000 denarii. That should still be pretty good, but... It is expensive to replenish, for sure. Okay. Save this as in camp. Overwrite. Confirm. Alright, let's get back to the world map. Yes, I can zoom out in this mode, yes. Not super far, but I can zoom this far. So, like, this is the camp. And you can zoom like that far in and that far out. Yeah. And you can turn it around and whatever. And it has the highlight toggle, which really helps toggle areas of importance that you might otherwise miss. So. Okay. So, next is over here. Okay, they're here. All right, this is a Legion mission. This one you can do. All right. Next, we're going to try to take this area, depending on how that city looks out. If we can. Dangerous dunes. Ah, okay. So we're going to get a local attack here. So you're going to get a chance to see this. So me. Queso for sure. Cineros. Bestia. Basically my people. Okay. So now you're going to get a chance to see this sort of tactical local fighting, which I don't love doing in the random battles as much because you get plenty of it outside of random, but that's okay. We're not getting ambushed here, so... What? Enemies will act first. You have to be 10 of them? That's unfortunate that enemies are going to act first. What was the point of... Let's put you over there. Put you over there. There I go. Just have to be 10 of these guys.
They have to come to us eventually. They move as one. We must do the same.
You guys have no archers. That's interesting. Those berserkers are a pain in the ass, though. You have to kill them and keep them down. All right, let's see. Okay, you've been marked. Okay, good.
This is all too easy.
Good. Love it. Okay, good. Berserker. Okay, we're going to move you back over here. And move you over here, because we don't need to worry about this much. We have no shamans over here, so they can't get him back up, and he's not a berserker. He won't get up on his own. So, meanwhile, this guy is going to put this thing on lockdown. Oh, that was dumb. I should have put the Pelum up there first. My mistake. My mistake. But it's all right. So... there we go. Deflected. Shield wall, 25. Good luck getting through that, boys. Dead. Okay. Resisted burning is unfortunate. Okay. Move you up there. Let's get you up here. Okay, and then... Dead. Okay. Ah, it's not far enough. Oh well. That is still a tribesman, so we back him up here. All good. Who has unspent action points? Oh. Let's do that. Okay, eagle-eyed. Right.
We have to protect this area.
We must protect this house. Okay.
Move as one now.
Still all berserkers. And I only have to get 6 more of these guys.
Knight against them.
That shaman is not good. Don't love that. See if I can do this. Doesn't hit him? Why doesn't it hit him? Okay. Yeah, I don't want to move those guys. I don't want to move her over. So I'm going to have to do this even though this is dangerous. This is going to get hit. Dead. Okay, he's dead. I want you dead. Okay. Doing that because I don't know if those guys count, and I don't want to take any chances. Okay. Nice. Okay, so 4 left. 3 of them are over here, although one of them's a berserker. Don't love the shaman situation. But if I move him up here, which I'm inclined to do... Yeah, these are all nice honey bunches of oats right here. I'm going to move up here. I'm basically going to block that entire passageway. In fact, I'm going to move back one. 14 damage.
Archers, loose at will.
You don't have any archers, bro.
Friends, my shield will protect me.
You have no archers, my dude.
Serves you right.
17 critical. Let's go. Still deflected. Okay.
Does this hurt? Good, that means you're fine.
Okay. He's gonna be poisoned, but I'm gonna deal with it, I think. Well, maybe not. Maybe I go... Awesome. And he's disarmed. I love it. Okay, let's see. Let's move here.
I think this is the last of them.
Yeah, I want you completely dead. Cineros, I need you to finish this guy off. I know.
Life is too short
Bye-bye.
to die for a lost cause.
That's how we do it downtown. I use 6 Pila, which is a lot, but otherwise... Very happy with that. That ambush did not work out the way he hoped. Only problem is all the tactical stuff that got used. But other than that, I have no complaints. Also, I'm not going to keep that. I'm going to keep that. I need that accuracy, though. Piercing resistance. Maximum resistance, bludgeoning, and piercing resistance. It's pretty good. I think I'll take that. No. Daenerys might be good for this. Pollen 1. Okay. All right. Now, is there anyone that I want? I have the water jug, the smoke bomb. Don't love the smoke bomb compared to some of these other things, so I think I might just keep it here. With this, I'm thinking. Okay. It is, yeah. The items are, honestly, you were talking before about overwhelming. I thought the items are a little bit overwhelming and not super helpful, if I'm being really honest. 3527. Okay. Yeah. Let's attack outpost, please. Ooh, Lunula Amulet 3. No, that's still better. Still better. Still better. Still better. Yeah, but Queso's shield is a very good shield. Ah, shield is a very, very, very fine shield. There we go. So yeah, I don't usually love crafting in most games. So, you know, if you're into that, it's even cooler. You know, for me, it's something I don't need to pay a lot of attention to, and so I don't. There we go. All right, it's the Hidden Valley. I can get salad dressing here. Hidden Valley Ranch. What's up, Bowman G? Okay, once again, why is his survival chance dropped? I wonder why his survival chance is dropped. This is dicey. I may not be able to use this because I don't want him dying, and if I do, I have to reload.
Aetina Rapivia Reliquita Intermanipulus!
Ba 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 ba. Okay.
The men are close enough to engage.
Can I get that logistics while loose scorpions can do it? Let's do that.
Evidence! Dia Condate Brazilian Hostel! The enemy is deploying their tactical reserves.
Let's go lead the charge. I take it back. I'm worried about my Centurions.
Subsidia bellica expectante! day is ours!
Ooh, I like that loot reward being superior. You know what? I think I'm going to do that. Yeah, let's do it.
Tabanakula valetudinaria colocate!
Woo, we survived. Let's go, baby. Whoa. Nice. All right, well, let's do that. And that's where I'm going for this next quest, which I'll do in a minute. Sector conquered, baby. Okay, I need my Legion back. Okay, you go there. Okay, I love this because this is great because I need these things. Mm-hmm. I predicted that would happen. Riding into the village, you can immediately sense that the mood is dour, but also that the ire of the villagers is surprisingly not directed against you. Some of these are starting to repeat now. These particular ones, I've done this one before, but after dismounting and having a little chat, you come to understand the villagers are unhappy because their grain reserves are depleted, but they won't reveal why. Pull out a few rations and wave the food temptingly in front of the famished villagers. After conferring with each other briefly, they agree to your terms and reveal that an Egyptian army recently passed the area on their way to attack Hidden Valley. Let's dessert. Yep, I already did this one. Convince 1 to 200. Okay. $18 hours. Okay. Now, so I've got a lot more of these things now. I wanted to get this sector under control before this attack happened, but it's lucky that it's coming right here, to be perfectly honest, because that's going to make things just much easier. But I want to see if there are any upgrades that I can do here. And then this is the pyramid thing, the number of death, which I'm going to be dealing with next. And then we'll see where we go from there. See, the more of this unique armor that I have, the better. Yeah, no. I like this helmet, but the helmet that I have gives me focus, which is really good for Bestia. Wish she could use that, but she cannot. Yeah, it's very useful, that armor of the Challenger. Let me enter and restock. And also replenish my legion. It would be great if I could upgrade the walls, since I've got an attack coming on this place. That would be really useful. Let's replenish first. Okay. Can I do anything yet? Hospital. I need another... Let's see. Oh, yeah, that arsenal. I need another lumber mill. So I could then build a lava chrome. And I need to do that so I can get this morale up. That's my biggest issue right now, quite honestly. And I only need one farm for that. And I need another lumber mill. If I get another lumber mill, I could probably build both of these. Well, I guess I would need another tannery, but... Okay. I get that for free. I get that for free. I get that for free. 3 frees. 3 frees. Go on. Okay. Hello, my child. Ah, it's got some money back in. That's what I like to see. Okay. Merchant has generous prices. That's good, because I'm about to use a bunch of them. About to use up a bunch of these generous prices right now. Needed that. He's already maxed out. Okay. Now I go over here, pick up these stratagems. Need to upgrade these stratagems too, but I will. I used one of those infirmary tents already. And I'll be able to get more of the more permanent upgrades here once I actually upgrade this area, this factory, which I can't do yet, but I'm working on it. Okay. Right. All right, now we wait for the attack to hit, then I travel to the pyramid. And solve that, then I travel to the pyramid, and then we'll continue. I'm going to turn on some lights in here, too. It is overcast outside, chat. Give me 1 second. Okay, that's more like it. All right, let's go get this attack over with. Very important to have a lot of denarii on you for like random events that happen during the course of the game. Okay. What if I can go here? I'll do this first. Okay. Bring Queso along. Definitely Cineros along. Definitely Bestia along. Absolutely Ulia along. And Daenerys along. Confirmed. All right, we're going to see how this goes. The reason I decided to do this instead is that it was a lot close. I have time before that other attack hits, so.
No guards. Stay alert. I have a bad feeling about this.
If it is ambush, this will be fine tomb for us to bury them.
That's the spirit. So we got ourselves a pyramid, huh? Okay. Mm-hmm. Wow. Yeah, this doesn't look so...
Now, kill them all!
You call this ambush? You were clearly unprepared.
Well, crap. It's the enemies will act first thing that I don't like. Alright, what do we got? We got support. Got a heavy. Got an archer. That's unfortunate. Heavy. Another archer. Okay, let's put you there. All right. Cineros, you go here. Daenerys, you go here. Want my strongest defenders up here. You get back there. I'm a little worried about how close that is to the oil barrel, quite honestly. Okay. Queso can handle these guys for the moment. Don't love this area over here. But, all right. Shoot. Yeah. God damn it. Very bad. Shook off burning, great. Okay. Has he been disarmed or something? Get out of here. Dead. Alright. Okay, come here. Cineros, you cure.
Over here! Help!
Please follow my finger.
Okay.
Yes, you'll be all right.
Alright. Let's see. Poisoned. Good. Okay. Takes care of the fire there. Cineros, if you would please cure him.
No permanent damage.
Okay. Does anyone have any... Oh, Queso does. Okay. Okay, good. Deflecting. I love it. Ow.
Why you are still standing?
Okay. Shield wall. Maybe my favorite skill in the game is shield wall, because man, when he puts that down... Okay. Okay, so she's still burning, but the rest of it is working. Nah, that's good. Don't like Daenerys' health situation. I really don't like her health situation. God damn it.
This is bad.
That sucks. Right, I gotta get Cineros over there. Ow. Okay, good interference. Love it. Come on, man. Awesome. Okay. Okay, good. I love it. Love what I see. Okay. Dead. Okay. Oh, are you frightened? Well, well. Why would you be frightened?
Oh, shit! Fuck!
It's all right. You're going to live.
You're going to live. You heal
May I
him.
request some help, please.
Are you all right?
Dead. Now everyone's freaking out. This turned around quickly. Oh, god damn it.
I have small problem here.
Does this hurt?
Okay.
Good. That means you're fine.
Poisoned. Burned.
Take you all!
Oh, you all freaked out. Panic mode.
Too much for you!
They're like, we're losing. Oh yeah, we're losing. This is your fault. No, it's your fault. Oh my god, that was great. Where do you think you're going? Oh, get out of here with your glancing. That's very funny, honestly. Very funny. Come on, man. Can I get... Oh, 2 hexes. So I should be able to get here. God almighty, stop with the traps. Ah, so frustrating. All right, fine. Yeah, you suck.
Just one more left! Come on! We can do this!
I can shiv this guy. That might be enough. Oh, I forgot I can flurry too. Ah. Oh, come on, bro. Yeah, burned. Haha! Light injury to Daenerys, unfortunate. A lot of items used, but...
Pathetic. Let's take a look around.
Alright, so she has a little bit of a light injury. But... we can treat puncture wounds. Great. That started out a lot worse than it ended up. I was a little worried at first because the tactical situation, especially with that oil barrel, I thought looked bad to begin with, and I'm like, this does not look good. But in the end, it worked out. There we go with the number of death. Don't need that. Don't need that. Regular strong armor is nice, but don't need that. 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 I already saw this stuff. I do need linen for bandages, so that's good. Okay. That was... my favorite part of that fight, though, is the guy being like, curses take you all. No, you take you all. It's just like... that was great. And see, that's legit, because you see that, and you're like, if you see them just wipe out... like, okay, you brought them into a pyramid, right? You have an oil barrel next to them. You put them on fire. You're like, all right, we've got, like, you know, you outnumber them. You've got, like, whatever it was, 10 guys, and they've got 6. And in the first round, they wipe out like half of your guys and are charging in on the second. If I'm those guys, I'm like, this was a dumb idea. You know, like, I'm not.
What have you found, Agate? Records of some kind?
What do they say?
That's odd. Looks like perfectly normal Roman letters, but I can't read it. Why would they write gibberish?
They wouldn't. But if it's supposed to be secret, the letters might be scrambled.
I can read most of the common substitutions, Legate. This doesn't fit any of them. Maybe it really is gibberish.
Perhaps. There's no way to know unless we at least try to find out what it says.
We could try to decipher the document at the war camp. Suddenly we can figure out what it means, if anything.
Okay. So we got to talk to Cineros. That's fine. That is fine. Ooh, what have we here? What is this exactly?
What have we found? This looks like the tomb of a pharaoh. It's clear nobody's set foot here in centuries.
What is that? Meteorite blade. You'd never before seen a metal like this one from which this ancient dagger blade was forged. It's clear that you're holding something truly unique. Okay. I mean, that's pretty awesome. We'll take care of that dagger in a minute. Once we get back to the main area. It's a nice little mini side quest. Again, very cool level design, too. Like, it's a cool area here. Okay, I have to go back to the Legion anyway to replenish stuff. So, this all works. get back there? Got back there. Woo! Good. Got back there. I made it. Want to replenish stuff, and then fight off these guys, and then take the last of the stuff there, see if there's anything I can upgrade, and yeah. But while I'm here, we're going to talk to the smith.
Just as I thought. It was a list. But the letters were scrambled in a very complex way. Nothing like we have ever used.
How complex?
Needlessly complex. I would say it borders on insanity. They have mixed multiple languages and at least 3 separate passes of substitution. I have never seen anything like this.
Is it better than our system? Can we make use of it?
I would advise against it. You would have to be some kind of mathematical genius for this system to be practical.
Let me guess, it's a payroll list.
How did you know?
He knows even those who are determined to leave no evidence must keep track of their money.
Here's the kicker. It's a payroll for spies. Decumus was not the only traitor in the Legion.
I expected as much, but I was hoping to be proven wrong. How many of them are there?
At least 3 score, according to this list.
Great.
We have no way to know if the list is complete, of course. Worse yet, they use code names, so we don't know who they are exactly. But we do know most of them are tattooed, just like Decumus.
That means one of my companions probably is.
It is time to put them down, Legate.
This will be a grim task. Very well, call a General Assembly.
At once.
All right.
Legionari of the glorious Roman Republic and Senatus Populosque Romanus. Your legatus will now address you. Fall in and pay attention.
Honorable Legionari of Rome. Rejoice, this is a good day. Fortuna smiles upon our legions. No longer will be one step behind our enemy. Treason is an unfortunate reality of martial life. It is never expected, yet we must remain vigilant against it. Because we are vigilant this day, we now know who the traitors among us are. I believe no one is beyond redemption. Those of you who serve another master, you know who you are. I'll give you one chance to come forward and beg for mercy. Someone yells angrily in a language you don't readily recognize. Myriad accusals are thrown around cheaply as if the Legionari always knew of the existence of traitors and yet failed to act on these rumors. You let them sort things out amongst themselves. Finally, a few Legionari separate themselves from the pack, occasionally glancing at you with apologetic looks on their faces. Thank you for the follow.
Legionari, take off your armor and clothes. You have nothing to worry about if you don't have the mark of the traitors on your skin. What
Except
are you
for all the
waiting
tourists.
for? You have nothing to hide, do you?
Queso's commanding voice and persistent demeanor compel the Legionari to obey the unusual order. It is undignified, but for many, standing naked in front of their legatus is preferable to being branded a traitor. Soon, thousands of naked men stare at you in anticipation as your centurions herd 2 traitors toward you. Some of the infiltrators are apologetic, praying to whichever god would listen. Others are more defiant.
We have found the rat bastards. These men were paid to infiltrate your legion.
Can't afford to take any more risks. Handle this like a decimation. Each spell will be beaten to death by the rest of his conturbonium. See to it. No. We are not barbarians. Wickedness begets wickedness, yet infamy cannot stay unpunished. See to it they are expelled from the Legion Queso. We no longer see them as family. From this day on, they are Romans no longer. Gods may be unforgiving, but I am mortal. Cineros, make it clear to the traitors that I could have personally relieved every single one of them their heads, yet I chose not to. I forgive them, but from this day on, they owe me their lives. They had better treasure that. So, to me, it's 2 or 3. 3 is the one that technically I would lean towards, and the reason is that I like the idea of people being... I like the idea of people being responsible to me like they owe me, because those people could be more loyal. On the other hand, it's also keeping a bunch of people who were willing to sell me out in my ranks. I think I'm going to go with 2, because 2 is expulsion, but it's not death.
A decision most honorable for people who do not deserve such mercy. If they return, I shall personally cut them down.
This isn't over. If Lorco is behind this, we must keep a vigilant eye out for infiltrators and assassins. Wixie's leader must be one of his agents.
I want to find that smirking prig and cut his head off with a rusty bread knife. If we could link Lurko to, oh god, Wixie, right? That would be the end of him. The Senate would never stand for it.
You're right. But would such a man leave any records of his involvement? He's much more cunning than his brother. We have the payroll ledger. We know these spies are costing Lurko a lot of money. Money that he's doubtlessly embezzling from the Egyptian trade.
Of course. That's why he accepted such an unprestigious assignment from the Senate.
And once again, Dominus Lucullus came close to exposing Lorco for the criminal that he is.
Where there is one ledger, there are more. Keep investigating the matter, Callida. We need to connect Lurko to this operation.
I will spread the word among our allies in this territory, discreetly. You focus on the war in the meantime.
Quest succeeded, the number of death, and achievement unlocked. Learn the ominous meaning of the number 17. Nice. Ba ba ba. Okay. Wait, what? What was that? Oh, because they're right. Okay. Lovely. All right, let us restock, shall we? That's true, Imaginary, but what I'm thinking about here is also morale. Given the morale situation, I can't imagine that the rest of them would be like, oh, that's fine. He just sort of let them sit here. And, you know, he let them, that we forgave them.
Just
like,
seems soft.
You wanted them to decimate the Legion?
Of course not. But they would have been right to. How can we be sure nobody will cover for these spies again in the future?
See, I could understand that argument, but A, if I kill all of them, it sets the precedent. Like, what's the point of anyone ever asking forgiveness or coming through if, you know, if they know that I'm just going to kill them anyway, A. And B, he should not have pushed the issue. No, I think he had to, though. I think he had to. I have to do that at that point because I've got to make a public stand. Like, I can't have people thinking, oh, it's fine, I'll just spy against him and no big deal, he'll forgive me anyway. Like, it's got to be a public display of there are consequences for doing this, but executing everybody doesn't necessarily help either. I think this was the best possible mix, theoretically. Yeah, I had enough. Just.
Hey there, lover boy.
Hey, Callida. Callida, wayward son.
Good day. All quiet.
Yeah, see, I got plenty of all of these now. These one-time use deals. So I want to be able to upgrade these, but I can't do it until I upgrade my area more than I have. Which I will do more of soon. TM.
Need something?
Oh, so you weren't saying about what I was doing. You mean the guy himself shouldn't have exposed himself? Like the spy shouldn't have exposed himself? Yes. Yes, I entirely agree about that. That was very dumb because it forced my hand. Thank you, Lord Cucumber. Don't you cry no more. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Psh do do psh. Subway, 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 subway. Boo boo. Okay. All right, so now, and I've only got 3 more of the areas to pacify. There's going to be an attack coming as well soon, any minute. Thank you, Lord Cucumber. Well, there's more where that came from. You can check out my band. Okay, that attack should be coming any minute. A letter from Cleopatra. A small group of riders intercept you on your path, galloping at what must be an exhausting speed to catch up to you. Their leader, whose clothes were incredibly fine before the hectic journey dirtied it, respectfully surrenders a letter into your possession bearing the royal seal of Cleopatra.
Destiny sees to it that our interests are aligned once again. Let us meet in the court of heaven. Make your way at once, for it is ill-advised to make a goddess wait. Signed, Cleopatra Philopater, rightful queen of Egypt.
All right.
It seems Her Majesty has learned the value of brevity.
It would be nice to have a little more information to go on.
Tell your queen I'll meet your queen in due time. The riders mutter among themselves in clear displeasure of your disrespect, but afford you a nod of acknowledgement before turning their mounts and galloping away again. I will talk to Cleopatra, but I am not... She needs to be sort of like kept in line, basically. I'm going to finish with this and take this over, and then I'll go meet with her. She can wait until then. Okay. The 57%. Now, this is getting better. This insubordination risk thing is getting better. That used to be like 75, and it's now down to 57. So the guy that I put in the bath who's basically just been like, hey, what's up, bros? You know, talking to them has been very helpful, but... All right. Worried about that 90% still.
We are ready to deploy the Legion.
And as a reminder, by the way, folks, as I continue to play Expeditions Rome, this game is currently on sale at GOG. Typically is $44.99. Right now, it is 67% off. So right now, it is $14.99, which is, or no, I think it's actually $14.49, which is a crazy good deal. Like, this game is well worth it. At the $44.99 price, I would easily recommend it. At $14.94, if you've been enjoying this at all, I mean, this is a no-brainer to me. Like, absolutely worth it. No, it's not based on the HBO show, but I'm sure that it draws upon some popular understandings of these things. So, for sure. I'm taking my table. Oh, to the thing, yeah. Okay. I think the black one probably is more sturdy. You can do it. You can do it! Okay, let's go with Herring Maniple Channels. Okay, good night, Echo. Well, yeah, there are definitely Easter eggs, yeah. But it's not based on... I mean, as far as I know, I don't think it's based on the show, other than drawing in upon some of the ideas of it.
We are ready to engage the enemy.
Siege towers. Let's go with that. Yeah.
The weather is changing for the worse.
Which makes logical sense. Ugh, I don't like how bad the artillery is on that. Well, that's the best that we can do. Cut them down. Definitely. Yeah, I agree entirely, Cucumber. Totally agree. Good. Everyone made it through okay. Plus some more denarii. Okay. Dispatch. Let's pick that last thing up, please. Oh, I'll unlock those stratagems in a minute. Now we got a farm. Okay, we're going to go in here. And then we're going to go meet with Cleopatra. The morale, 40 and negative 40 and negative 12. Okay, Africorum is almost neutral. But the other one is negative 40, which again, compared to where where I began with it, it's pretty good. Yeah, you know, it's funny, Cucumber. I have not played Vikings. I played Conquistador, and yeah, I liked it, and I thought there was something there. I liked it okay, and I thought there was something there to work with, but not enough in the end.
Good night.
And I was kind of like, and I sort of gave up on it. This, I have not felt that way at all, honestly. Okay. I don't know that I'm going to have enough to replenish. Probably won't. Yeah, I've only got 20 denarii, which is not great. Wish this guy had more. But what I might be able to do, actually, okay.
Please,
diplomatic distractions. Oh, also I have to talk to him about that. I forgot about that. I got to talk to him about this weapon. Sextus, what are your thoughts?
Sending me those schematics. Salvete Legionari. What did you break today?
What do you make of this ancient dagger blade? Yeah.
Now this is something special. Where did you find it?
In an ancient tomb under one of the great pyramids of Egypt.
It's iron, but it looks like nothing I've ever seen before. I didn't think the Egyptians even knew how to work with iron in the age of the great pharaohs. Remember that master smith I mentioned before, who plies his trade in Memphis? I'd show this to him as well. He may know what to do with it.
All right. So, I'm going walking in Memphis. Okay. Let's go there, pick up stratagems.
I find myself looking at everyone different.
Yep. Happy to do that. Who's wearing? Oh my goodness, there's some good stuff here. Okay, hang on. I gotta look at...
Any one of them could be a spy.
At least the higher-ups are alert for suspicious activities now. If any of them still harbor loyalties to our enemies, they'll be found out.
You got that right. Okay. So, Isil's bow, Queen's Warden, Helmet of the Challenger 1. Okay. Absolutely. I love it. Okay. Trader's Mail, Rhea Silver, Armor of the Challenger. Trader's Mail, Rhea Silver, Trader's Mail, Rhea Silver. Okay, so that's worth it. Kokla's Armor. Okay, Trader's Mail. Trader's Mail, Queen's Warden, Armor of Rhea Silver. So good. Absolutely love it. Okay. Armor of Rhea Silver. Boop, boop. I will use that as well. Equipped by Khalida. That's what I need to be looking at. Equipped by Bestia. Ha 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 ha. Yes, let's go. Man, I should have been doing this part before. Yeah, man. This is amazing, amazing, amazing. I had a lot of these items. Sweet. So for these, I probably don't want to deal with this because, yeah, because they've already got their other stuff equipped. That was super good, though. Was very pleased with that. How are we doing on the upgrade front? I need one more lumber mill, and then I can build that arsenal. And then I need one more lumber mill and one tannery. And I'll be able to build an improved bath, which I need, because that guy's just been sitting in the bath the whole time. One disgruntled butt. Oh, that's why. That's why, because Daenerys. That's why. Okay, but how are we doing? 24 hours. Okay, she's fine. I don't need to use the, because I need to keep him in there to keep building this morale. Bathing part of Valor Bat Squatter. No, that dude has actually been, I've needed him big time. Excuse me, to be honest with you, because he has got some stuff that he's got to do. Okay, so we're going to Memphis. Can get some money too, maybe. Okay. quests. Where is Memphis? I don't remember. Besides Tennessee, where else is Memphis? It's the Court of Heaven. What the heck is Memphis? Court of Heaven is like the Cleopatra thing, which I'll do later. Windswept Plateau. Darn it, I can't remember where Memphis is. He wants me to go talk to the smith at Memphis, which would be fine, except I don't remember where that is. Yeah, thanks. I appreciate that. I'm trying to figure out where in Egypt, though, like where in this region, because I've run into it. I think I've run into it before. Oh. That's Memphis. Oh. I don't know that I'm totally ready to fight, but I want to get that dagger as soon as I can. This is a little risky, but... It's like near the Nile. It's certainly not in denial. Good times, good times. Okay. Hang on a second. Hold on, just respond to something quickly. Okay, hold on. Oh, yeah. No, the floodplains were hugely important, for sure. Okay. Great. Thank you. All right, let's talk to a smith. Ooh, do they have... Okay, the other thing is, this would be great because there's money that these people might have that I can sell because I need denarii.
Wait. Stop. I know that man. Legate, do you trust me?
Of course I do.
You've done much for me, but I've repaid in kind. I need you to do something for me now again. You're that merchant. Him there, selling Surrey. Tuali's back there, behind the buildings.
You have nothing to gain from being mysterious with me. Whatever you intend to do will be more likely to succeed if we're all in on the plan.
Fine. You are right. He knows something I need. Someone I must find. Maybe I will kill him after.
I'll help you, but you can't kill anyone in these streets while you're in my company.
Help me or do not help me. But don't tell me what to do with this man.
Fine, I'll lure him
Good.
over there.
I will hang back a little. Don't tell him it is about me.
Okay. I'll do that in a minute. First, I'm getting some money.
Saluete, as they say in your land. I have a fresh supply today. I'm sure we can find something interesting for you.
How did you know we're Roman?
It is quite obvious, isn't it? You're not exactly hiding it.
What is it, my outfit?
Feel free to look around and do not hesitate to ask me if you need something specific.
These look like ordinary herbs.
Herbs are like people. They look ordinary until you taste them.
Some of them don't look ordinary.
Yet, they rarely taste any different.
How does one learn about herbs?
It takes time and persistence. There are countless herbs in the world, and they can do anything. Some of them burn well, others emit a nice smell, and some of them are so potent they will open the gateways to the realm of the old gods.
I've seen all of this back in Rome. Do you have something interesting or rare?
We do have some herbs if you want to make posca. That is a Roman drink.
Posca is quite a common drink. My soldiers have brought plenty of herbs from home to make posca with.
These herbs are not so common, however. They will flavor the vinegar in a very different way. You will find it to be a refreshing and fortifying drink. If you buy these herbs, I will include my special recipe for you as well, to ensure you get the right flavor.
Okay, but don't poison me. All right, let me try these herbs then.
Very good. I'm sure you'll enjoy it. And here is the recipe as well. If you're looking for more to buy, I also carry hemlock. Not suggesting you'd ingest it, of course. Please don't. I don't have much, mind you. It is a power.
Okay,
I'll
later.
Be here as
All right, I need denarii. I need denarii, denarii, denarii.
I haven't
need...
seen you in a while. What is new with you?
Mice got into my grain sacks. I am going to the Temple of Ubasti to pay tribute.
Wise decision. In fact, let me accompany you so this does not happen to me as well.
I need a merchant with money. I need a merchant with money. That looks promising. Okay. Aha, and that's the smith that I need. Good.
If you can name it, we can eventually find it. Welcome to the Store of Dreams. Prepare for the best moments of your day.
Oh, this guy.
Close your eyes, imagine, and see.
Best moments, really?
Of course, spending money is fun, especially if you get the best items in exchange. But enough about me. What do you want?
This store does look quite good.
Quality is our priority. The customer should feel like a pharaoh. That serves two purposes. If the customer feels good, he then comes back. And he who feels like a pharaoh spends like a pharaoh.
What do you actually sell?
We sell most of the things a person such as you would need on a regular basis. So that would be really convenient for you.
How do you know that?
We also proudly make the best carpets in Africa, but they will cost you.
You certainly don't sell all the things I can dream of.
We salesmen tend to oversell things a bit, but we mean well.
Let me browse your wares. Thank you. This is exactly what I was hoping for. Let's go. Suddenly we're in denarii.
This was a pleasure, was it not?
See you, Wale. See you, merchant. Thank you. Okay. Okay. Oh, I'll work on that in a minute. First, I'm talking to this guy.
Talk to the wife. I've my hands full.
Okay.
Please excuse my husband. He is great with a hammer and a blazing forge. With people, not so much. My name is Aminia. How can I and my husband help you?
I found a dagger blade made from a material I've never seen before.
May I see? Found this, did you? The legendary dagger of Tutankhamun forged from sky metal. You mean you have robbed it from his tomb?
Give it back at once, Amenia. It is cursed.
The dead need no weapons. I want to know how to reforge this dagger.
If I help you with this, swear on your gods that you will arrange to have the dagger of the pharaoh return to his tomb upon your death.
I can't make that promise, but would a heavy purse of denarii loosen your tongue?
That is tempting. What do you say, husband?
I say accept. The curse will surely not befall us.
Sure.
Very well. I will give you what you seek. There is an ancient burial ground not far from here. Many kings and priests are interred there. Look for the tomb of Maya, the wet nurse of Tutankhamun. Beside it is an unmarked tomb that is said in my family to hold the remains of the most famous bladesmith of the time.
Wow.
If the information you seek still exists, you will find it there.
All right, good. I found this unique blade of clearly Egyptian design inlaid with some kind of rare metal.
Let me take a look. Electrum. An alloy of silver and gold. This khopesh is very old. I would guess almost 2 millennia.
It's beautiful. I would not dare to let my hammer touch such a treasure.
For a price, I can teach you how this blade might be reforged, if you know a smith with the skill to work on it.
I'll purchase the schematics.
Here. Any smith worth his salt will understand these instructions.
All right, I got my own smith who'll work for me for free. I need to talk to your husband about some
You may
smithing.
discuss such matters with me, if it does not offend you.
My wife could not swing a hammer to save her life, but I doubt anyone in Egypt knows more about weapons and armor.
How did you come to know so much about smithing?
My father's father, and his father before him were all smiths. I can trace my lineage all the way back to the royal forge masters of the old dynasties. Working a forge is a man's job, but humility aside, what my husband says of me is true. In the art of appraisal and the design of weapons and armor, I have no equal.
I see. Hey,
that I
Elminster.
know of.
What do you think of the pharaoh?
Don't answer that.
We are devoted subjects of His Divine Majesty, of course.
You're free to work for us Romans, though?
Sure, but I hope we can count on a certain level of discretion from you.
I'll see you again.
Welcome back.
Okay. Great. That's good. That is excellent. Okay. So that will allow us to find the schematics to reforge the dagger, which I hope will be useful for my people. So I'm going to do that. So I'm going to do Unsettled Score, then Tutankhamun's dagger, then Diplomatic Distractions, and then we get back to the conquest of Africa. That is the plan.
Slow your gait, stranger. Feast your eyes upon my selection.
See, one note. I'm down to 3,000 already. I just blew like 1,400 denarii because of various things that I had to do. It's why it's important to have a base level of denarii most of the time.
I have seen them myself. 3 great strong lions, 1 male and 2 lionesses.
That will be an excellent spectacle.
Whoever fights them will not survive. I will bet on that.
All right. Let's keep exploring, and then we're going to do the thing. It's a big area, this area. A big area. This city's big. So I went walking in Memphis. A rainy denarii fund, if you will. That's right. What's up, Gregory? How are you? Cash is good. Anything in here? Locked, huh? Okay. again, like, just the level design, the areas are just really impressive. I just... That has Assassin's Creed, you are trespassing in this area, written all over it. I assume that's also locked, right? Prefer to have money? Yeah, I mean, if given a choice between having money and not having money, I think probably having money is probably a better circumstance to find one in this late-stage capitalist game.
To pay you with beer? How's that better than money?
Well, I can't drink money.
You can buy beer with money.
That's too much effort.
That's too much effort. Did they have locks in ancient Egypt? That's actually... Ooh, cool. It's a good question. I don't know if they had locks in ancient Egypt. Not as we would understand them, I don't think. But bars, you know, like things to set across, I imagine they would have, right? But I don't know what kind of locks would have been had. Nice, more linen. Right, I mean, I was trying to think about what we... You know, what it means when we think about the concept of a lock.
Look at them. Greeks, Romans, foreigners everywhere in Egypt. It's all Cleopatra's fault.
Shh, keep your voice down.
Sorry, were you talking, citizen? Here, let me just, Here, I'm just gonna, you know... You have any other thoughts? Woo, it's hot here, isn't it? What about this weather? You have anything to say? You have anything? Okay. Great and famous hatcheries. Since there was theft and some need to protect it. Yeah, or the belief that you had stuff that had to be protected, because sometimes the paranoia of the rich was always a thing
Are they
too.
afraid of being attacked in the middle of the city?
Romans show off by displaying their weapons.
Do we? Yeah. Look at all this cool stuff that we're finding. But I think that's interesting, though, Imaginary. The idea of wooden... yeah, like... You know, barring the doors and all that has been around, obviously, forever. But the idea of actually having something which was specifically, if you will, keyed for that... Something else again. Also, this city is enormous. I imagine I'm going to have to come back to Memphis at some point. Look at this. can't go there. I see, I see. Okay. Okay. I need to find... I need to go here. Go over this way so we avoid it. I don't want to trigger that too early. Okay. We come up here. Great. Sure. And I'm sure you know as well, that is it, right? I'm sure you know as well that people would also send secret messages to each other based on how many and what sorts of knots were included in rope and string. Okay. All right, let's door this dude away.
A Roman, and an officer no less. It's good to finally meet some civilized people around here. Please, come closer. Come closer. Do you like what you see?
My name is Arrhenius Achilles. Let's see. I'm the goddess of Legio Vitrix.
The liberator of Asia Minor. My people owe you much. You have freed us from the shadow of a true tyrant.
Right.
I am Habron, a humble merchant from Bithynia. It is an honor to make your acquaintance.
Do you sell anything but Surway?
I don't, but I accept food products and medicine and what have you in exchange for my goods. If you're looking for something, I may be able to supply it.
I needed that money. All right, now.
A Roman. Please, come closer. Oh, I'm quite sorry, but I really can't leave my stall.
As I'm sure you know, my legion has contracts with Roman traders that buy captives from our battles. If I'm seen to do business with you here, they will be furious. Let's find a more quiet place to talk.
All right, I understand. Give me a moment, then I'll be with you. Let's meet over there behind those buildings.
Oh, that's going to be fun.
Habron.
Hello? I'm sorry, have we met?
Do not play idiot. We are well acquainted. My name is Deianira, but you know me as Zerici.
You must have me mistaken for someone else.
You killed my sister.
No, I didn't. All right, yes, I remember you. I did not kill your sister.
Where is Silvius now? Tell me.
I haven't seen him in years. Last I heard, he was back in Rome. He holds an important position in the Collegium Bacchus.
Thank you. That is enough.
Oh boy.
Well then.
Just one left now.
Zeriki?
Zerici is what my parents called me. As I have said, I prefer Deianira.
Who is this man you were talking about?
There were 3 men to kill. First, man who tricked us with wine and words. He died when they attacked us. Next was man who put me in cage and sold me to Damianos. This man, Habron. Last is man who killed my sister when we fought back. Silvius. I will find him in Rome, it seems.
Can't simply kill people you work for me. At least you should have asked my
You
permission.
said you trust me. Now trust me that he deserved death.
There are a collegium dedicated to underground orgies of drunken debauchery. The Senate can ban them as hard as they want. It will do nothing.
How is this collegium funded? Who runs it?
They're funded by fees collected from the participants of their events. All membership is kept secret, of course.
You seem to know this organization well.
I may have participated in some of their events in the past, before they were outlawed.
Where do they meet?
Every event is held in a new place. Finding them will be very difficult.
No kidding.
I will find them.
I have little doubt you will.
I will find them. All right. Well, I mean, listen. I can't get too sad about a slaver getting taken out, honestly. And Daenerys is really happy with me now because of that, so, you know. Yep. Really like an early form of air conditioning in theory, you know. All right. Continuing. Overwrite. Confirm. All right. Okay. So now that we did that, now we search the tomb and get that dagger moving, and then we go back to meet with Cleopatra. Daenerys has been healed. Great. All right. Following the directions given by the smith's wife in Memphis, you bring your Praetorian Guard into the desert to search for the tomb of Tutankhamun's bladesmith. The burial ground is easy to find once you locate the general area. A rarely traveled road snakes between many small crypts built into the sides of steep cliffs. Now the only problem is how to find the tomb of Tutankhamun's wet nurse, a task not unlike searching for a needle in a haystack. Spend 300 denarii to hire some locals to translate the inscriptions on the graves, then go grave to grave inspecting each one. You send a few of your Praetorians to the nearest settlements to throw some denarii around, and find a few locals who know how to read the inscriptions on these old stones. As soon as your translators show up, you all spread out and start searching the many graves. Yeah, no, I hear that, Straba. It is Caeso Quinctius Aquilinus who pipes up first, calling everyone else over to his position to see what he found. What appeared to be a small gravestone has revealed itself to be a door to a dark tunnel that falls away into the earth. Cineros reaches down to brush some sand off the inscriptions above the entrance.
The Egyptians call these symbols divine words. Look, here. This phrase is the same sequence of symbols we saw in the tomb beneath the pyramid. We are certainly in the right place.
Okay. Who do I send into the tomb? Caeso? Who found it in the first place, maybe? Possibly. I was wondering about that. A bit, especially sending because of the... Oh, man. Okay. Caeso lights a torch and slowly descends into the tomb. The rest of your Praetorian Guard keeps close watch above the entrance, listening for signs of trouble. Although Caeso isn't gone for more than an hour, the wait seems eternal. When he appears again at last, your other Praetorians rush to make sure that he hasn't been struck by some ancient pharaoh's curse. I thought I had to go in and, do this whole thing with a tactical map. In fact, Caeso does look very pale. Oh, God! As he staggers up the last step of the crumbling staircase. It transpires the poor man had no chance to read the inscriptions below and spent far too long searching for signs of any drungs or schematics of a dagger. Plus, he encountered a scorpion which bit his hand. Horrified, your Praetorians rush him off to the Medici for immediate treatment. Before they leave, Caeso pushes a small scroll into your hand, a passable drawing of Tutankhamun's dagger in its original shape, copied from inscriptions on the ancient walls below. Ah! Jeez. Oh, God. Well, that sucks. Now I have to get him. All right, well. I got to get him back to the thing. Let's get back to the Hidden Valley. Okay. All right. So, see now, the problem is now I got to go. Okay.
Thank you for sending.
Oh, wait. I can leave him in the infirmary. That's right. 78 hours. Jeez.
Give me those schematics your people found. I've made a list of materials needed. Whenever you have a moment to go over it. Salve te legionari.
All right. Time to reforge the dagger. All damage from this weapon ignores the target's armor. Damn! Vinegar bandage. All right, wait. So what does a regular bandage do? 50% remove bleeding. 10% removes poisoned and bleeding. Okay. Everything's better with a little bit of vinegar. Okay. Good. All right, that's good. Now, I still need to... Man, that... I need another one of the lumber yards, but we'll get there. There we go.
Salve, Domine.
Okay, I think I have all my items replenished anyway. But, just to be on the safe side. Let's check it out. Okay, that's what I thought. Alright, let's pick up stratagems down here. Okay, so now we just basically wait around to get those daggers, that stuff forged. Okay. Right. Okay, cool. So... Alright, get this stuff reforged. And then diplomatic distractions, although I would love to pick up, quite honestly, I would love to pick up the other things I need so I can upgrade a little more with my base. You take it off, Elminster? Thank you, thank you. Ed Greenwood is a personal friend, so any Elminster person around is welcome. Okay, as you arrive in the morning and leave your tent to prepare for breakfast, Carinus Garrulus approaches you with a dark look in his eyes. He hands you a small stone with familiar symbols written on its smooth surface, Wixie. Garrulus explains that he found it next to his bed just now. You discuss among yourselves what this might mean, but no clear conclusion is reached. However, a few hours later, Garrulus begins to sway in his saddle and nearly falls off before he's caught. The diagnosis is clear, poison. Somehow those Wixie bastards snuck into your camp at night. You're lucky they did nothing worse. Oh boy. Thank you for the follow on my channel. There were previous expeditions, yes. The Expeditions Conquistador was the first one. Then we had Expeditions Viking. I have played Conquistadors, I haven't played Viking, and then this is the third one, I believe. Haha! Quest succeeded. Got an achievement. Reforged Tutankhamun's dagger. Alright. Let's see. How good is this? Alright, first of all, wait. Let's put you... I don't need triage. Damn it. There we go. Alright. I need you to go in there too. 36 hours. Jeez. Okay. Tutankhamun's dagger. Let's go. 25% chance to set your target on fire. Yes. Okay, so... Spear of the Golden Wolf. The 6 to 9 damage thing is pretty slick. 12 to 14 slashing damage. Generates 4 focus. Cutting slash, defensive strike, and slash. So Queso is the guy slashing, 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 slashing. Or slashing assessed. Next attack will be a critical hit. It's cool, but it's not quite as good, although I could upgrade it probably. Question is whether Bestia like that flurry. That 25% chance to set your target on fire every time you deal damage is really nice. But the problem is, I don't... All damage from this weapon ignores the target's armor is sick. Absolutely sick. Really useful for Bestia. So... So the real question is this here. All right, let's go upgrade some of this. Wait. Let's pick up these. Hold on. One at a time. Let's pick up this first. Okay. Okay. Now we go over to here. No, not there. Where do I go over to? Oh, yes. I do go over here because I want to try to upgrade a few things if I can. And I check in with this dude. Why can I not upgrade this? Possibly because I need a higher level forge to do it, would be my guess. Foundry required, yeah. Okay. Yep. That's what I thought. So, the foundry is over here. So, that's the thing. Now, I can get there by going this way, which is what I wanted to do. This, and then the lavacrum, and then up here. And then I can fill these things in over time. But...
Oh, wait.
60 hours, 36 hours.
All is well, I hope. All quiet.
I'm wondering, it may almost be worth going all the way back to the Court of Heaven, because since I have to go there anyway to meet with Cleopatra, might almost be worth it. Because once I get back the other way, Queso will be there. I've only got 3 regions left. These 3, I think. Although that's a 4th up there that need to be conquered. Everything else is now Rome-based. Could take them on with the others. All right. Well, we have to go to the Court of Heaven, right? So, it's the Court of Heaven. Could maybe go to the Court of Heaven and then take on that sector and work back this way. It's another possibility too. Okay. Yeah, let's do it. Oh, look at that. Has increased the morale to -32. The morale of Lego Afram to -4. So, it's getting there. That guy has been paying dividends. Africanum is almost in positive territory now. Almost. Okay, I've done this before. Garrulus has been healed. Okay. There we go. Now there's 0. Completely neutral. Legio Weetrix is -28. Oh, enemies on the move. Okay. Yeah, let's harry the Egyptian supply train. Okay. Okay, so they're going to attack there. Oh, that's fine. There we go. And Queso is healed. Yay! Okay. I think I might hear a cat. Hang on a second, chat. We have a cat over here. It is my cat, Sherbert. Although Sherbert was not there for long. Yeah, Sherbert's awesome. Okay. Right, so. Okay, they're good. They're all equipped. So, now that they are all equipped, it means we have this. All right, this will be the last thing that we do for today, is to go deal with diplomatic distractions. And then we'll continue with the conquest of Africa, which will involve going through here. I'll be able to ward them off with my legion up here, so that's good. Much fluff, very cute. Yeah, he's a good cat. Okay. Yeah, of course I'm going to assign Queso. Yeah, okay. Wait, what? Oh, you're talking about... He's healed. Hey, Social Praetorian. Morale of Legio in 4 and negative 24. Okay. All right, that's good. My Social Praetorian has done some seriously good work. Seriously, seriously good work. Okay. Are you guys all now back and moving? You're all functional again? Yeah. Okay. Okay. Cleopatra, and then we'll be done. Yeah. Like, that dude has spent the last couple of months literally just soaking in the bath and being like, yo, what's up? And chatting up everybody. And everyone likes him so much, apparently, the morale has just gone way up. Go do that quick. Thank you. Okay. Now everyone's assigned. Great. I have one disgruntled because he's mad at me, probably because I don't, you know, try to steal from people. You have to lead by example. I know, like that. He's like, he shows you how to live the good life. Listen, Romans do not always understand how to live the good life, okay? Yeah, at their best, you just sit in a bath and you soak. Like, that's what we do, and... Okay, I don't need the Vintner. I do want to go here, though. And get some more money, and then I will go up and deal with Cleopatra.
Why not buy a lovely dry wine to cool you in the desert heat?
I have medicines to...
Welcome back. Will that be all?
Yep, it sure will. Because I now have 6,557 denarii. Now we're cooking with gas. Good God Almighty. All right. Come up here. Let's get up here.
There they are! Roman! Didn't anyone inform you about the rules of the court? Your men are taking prisoners and selling them as serwi. By the laws of the court of heaven, they're not allowed to do that. Will you punish them?
My men? Who are you talking about?
They were led by a soldier called Albinus. If I'm not mistaken, they are camped down by the water at the other side of the market.
I'll deal with
That
him.
would be a great service to the families of those people who were enslaved by him.
God damn it, Albernus. Contempt of court. Stuff actually matters.
It smells like apples and peaches, and tastes like almond and dried locust wings. Simply put, it's a marvel of potion crafting. You will feel sad when the bottle is empty.
By the ancestors.
Yeah.
It's just ordinary wine. Go sleep it off before
Art
you
can be
wake up
expensive.
full
I
of
mean,
yourself.
better than using AI, certainly, for it.
Isn't that my favorite legatus? It's always an honor to talk to you in person.
Oh, Albinus.
I saw you were accosted by those disgruntled barbarians, and before you ask, let me tell you, whatever they say is a lie.
You never reported to Naso. I gave you direct order.
We were going to, but it was a war, and we all had a lot of things on our hands, Naso included. We were all at Chalcedon fighting alongside you.
Graduated from stealing money to stealing people.
Stealing is a strange word for it. It's more like collecting inventory. After all, these are simple barbarians of a land we have conquered. They already belong to us.
A crime is a crime. It doesn't matter where or how you commit it. Release your captives at once, return to camp, then report to Naso for punishment.
That is not fair. It's not a crime. These are simple barbarians I'm selling. They don't even have any rights.
Do what I tell you, jackass. Guy freaking denied a direct order. Don't freaking make excuses to me. Go accept your punishment, jerk. Right, civilian.
There are many dangers in the...
They say you have dealt with the criminals. I am impressed. You have done a great service by saving our friends from servitude.
My username is Arvin Elleron, Inbound Dreams, and it is in the title. But if you type in the title, it says episode 479 of Pen and Pixels with Arvin Elleron, which is me. But you can also type in !host, and that will give you a link to my stuff, including a link to my Twitch channel. Roman who tolerates injustice is not a true Roman at all.
Be told, we did not expect you'd help.
Thank you, Imaginary.
For proving us wrong. I am sure you did not undertake this in the hope of being rewarded, but I have collected some gifts from the families of those who were taken. Please take this with our endless gratitude.
Hey, happy to do so. Also, the dude defied me. That will not stand. Okay, now track that. Now, where was I when I was so rudely interrupted by a side quest? Okay. Most do at and name? Oh, okay. Well, sorry, but you can find me right in that link. So if you just click on the Twitch website there, you can find me. Or you can find me in chat as well, because I'm sitting in chat right there too, but I'll keep that in mind. Alrighty, let's save that. Let's go talk to her. Hopefully this is not a very long thing, because I'm closing in on the end here. This is the end. Yeah, Imaginary, yeah, exactly. Because they made all the voicings, so...
You certainly took your time.
Thank you. Okay, that makes sense. Not my only concern.
Charming, but difficult to believe. It is I who will allow you to win this war. Let us get down to business without further ado. It is my understanding that you need some kind of evidence against your opponent to be used in your Senate. Something to prove the existence of his business relations with my husband. Fortunately, my husband keeps thorough records of all such dealings.
And you have a way to acquire these records?
Interrupt me again, and I shall have you whipped in front of your men. Ptolemy keeps all ledgers detailing his business transactions in his palace in Alexandria. We shall pay a visit to my dear husband. It might be beneficial for you to make his acquaintance, don't you think?
Threaten me again, and I will have you put to the sword. I don't think you understand who's in charge here. Your brother at the moment, Ptolemy, actually is the pharaoh of Europe, and I have 2 legions that are already in control of 9 out of 12 sectors of this place. So don't talk to me about whipping me, lady. Yeah! All right, let's see. Sounds like the perfect opportunity for Lurko or Ptolemy to assassinate us.
Assassination? Is that how your glorious republic works?
It does.
I'm sure our enemies would never stoop so low.
Well, Lurko would.
Jest notwithstanding, Ptolemy has very publicly offered us safe passage. Killing either of us now would ruin his reputation in perpetuity.
Alexandria is deep within enemy territory.
That's not a problem. The people of Egypt will not prevent us from traveling. And my husband is probably looking for a reason to talk to me.
How exactly do you know that I seek such evidence?
Was it a secret? I didn't know. I have a very close relationship with secrets. They tend to reveal themselves to me.
I thought we were going to wage war on them.
War is not simply a matter of swords and shields. Surely an illustrious leader such as you would know this. A war is best won without spilling any blood.
Dangerous, and I don't trust her.
Dangerous or not, that's what we're doing. I have already made arrangements. This could give us an opportunity to end this war. I get the feeling Ptolemy is willing to parley.
I don't believe we can end the war, but we can use the meeting to turn the tide in our favor somehow.
In the worst-case scenario, we get a splendid feast. I grow weary of the simple and repetitive food here. It is safer to travel separately. We shall meet in Alexandria.
Okay.
I feel insulted. I know these people are practically savages, but I feel insulted.
Why don't you tell this to someone who actually cares? What's it? Yeah, I know, exactly. Prince Justin, I probably trust her slightly more than Ptolemy, but who insulted you?
My lodgings leave so much to be desired. The quality of the carpet is especially aggravating. I need a new one. Fetch me a better carpet.
You think the Nasamonians insulted you with carpets?
The best of insults are subtle like this. Do you think they actually expect me to walk on this rag? It would wound my divine souls.
Exactly why do you need a new carpet?
A carpet says a lot about its owner's personality. It's a statement and an expression of your soul. I can think of a lot of fun activities we can perform on a carpet.
Are you aware that I'm the legatus of a Roman legion? Don't you have anyone else who can get this carpet for you?
To procure a carpet for a queen. It's a delicate task one should not trust just anyone with. But I don't have to trust anyone, do I? I can trust you.
And where do I get a carpet fit for a goddess?
The best of Egyptian carpets are sold in Memphis. It is, of course, a bit far away, but your efforts will show me how much you value our alliance.
It's like in the other end of the
I
place.
see. You want us to play fetch like a good puppy?
We'll see. If I find a carpet, I'll send it your way.
I dislike your dismissive tone, Legate. I may dismiss you in return, maybe.
Can I... Can I get one here? So you got to play this carefully because Cleopatra is obviously important to Rome's situation here, but I also just sort of bowing down and doing what she says is a good way to not get her respect or guidance or trust or whatever else. So and it is pretty ridiculous that she's asking me to go get her a carpet. I mean,
I have trinkets and
had
the
not thought
allure
about
of
that.
the discarded is
You sell
truth.
carpets?
I do not. Carpets are the opposite of look at them and decide.
Actually, I'm going to get all of these.
A good decision.
Because that will help me upgrade
Anything
my
else?
Pila.
A fair price. A good decision. Anything else? Dignity. I gather met.
Okay. I need carpet.
I have a drink for every taste.
No, I get what you're. I get it. I get it, Strava.
I knew you'd be. No carpets here.
Where can I get a carpet? Do you know where carpets would be?
Fresh food from the Welcome back, my best carpet. Well, as always, you have come to the right place. My stall carries the best carpets in Africa.
I was told the best carpets are sold in Memphis.
I have never been to Memphis, so I cannot speak to that. What I know for sure is that Memphis is far away from here. Why would you travel all the way to Memphis for a slightly better carpet when you can get a perfectly good one here today? You will not regret this most wise choice.
Okay. So I don't know if this is going to work, but I'm trying it anyway. Oh, I've been streaming for over 12 years inbound. I stream 3 times a week. And, you know, so whatever that works out to, almost 15 times a month. But archiving stuff on Twitch is not a good call. Archiving stuff on Twitch is a good way to get everything deleted, which Twitch has done twice already. So I keep all of my stuff on my YouTube channel, which is linked in my channel over there. If you go over to the channel, you see there's a YouTube link. And if you go over there, you will see all of my videos, basically all the way back to 2014. After 2014, or before that, it's a little unorganized before 2014 because that's when I had to move everything to YouTube within 2 weeks, which is what Twitch gave us the last time. After 2014, everything is organized into playlists and stuff like that. So, but yeah, I do have some highlights and stuff like that there. This should be funny.
Do you have my carpet yet?
Did you know that Lunia's... here you go, a very fine carpet as you asked.
So you think this is a carpet befitting a queen? Are you sure of that? Do you want to change your mind?
This one's good enough.
It is kind of cute. What is the smell? Urine? Anyway, it is soft enough. Adequate. You may leave now.
Quest succeeded! Yeah, and it's just that they've done it on multiple occasions. So it's like, I don't trust it anymore. Like, used to be that it wasn't always like that, but they too often make the decision, oh, you can keep VODs here. Well, maybe not. And just after a while, I'm like, all right, man. Death Blow. Ooh. I like the idea of the critical chance. Oh, that's right. This is an AoE. Oh, man. I love the Death Blow idea, but... $17 healing, restore 25% health to all allies. That's a lot, though, to put into here. Yeah, exactly. Character cannot fail morale checks. Ooh, Sunder. Oh, man. This is so tough because I like the AoE heal, and I like having guidance. The +3 morale's nice. I like inspiring, resets the target's cooldowns as well. I like the Warhorn idea. I like bolstering presence. The problem is I don't love, but there's not a whole lot. Like, I don't want to spend 7 skill points. Most of this stuff is like meh. When I have this stuff, Death Blow, Fortune Favored, Shredder. I think I'm going to do this. I think it's worth it. Yeah, exactly. Okay. All right, so we're going to do the conquest of Africa. We're going to finish that. Once that's done, we will then go to the Pharaoh, once we've conquered Africa, as it were.
I can see you have questions.
Tempted to tell. I don't want to tell her about what Lunya's, like, planning. I like Lunya better than I like Cleopatra. Yes, the liberation of Africa. Yes, clearly. Clearly that's what Rome is thinking.
Greetings, Legate.
Okay, goodbye. All right. Let's get out. Ooh, I'm way over. Time flies when you're having fun. All right, get me out of here. I'm having a lot of fun, but I've got to finish up here. But made a lot of good progress today. We have 3 more areas to pacify. We can upgrade more of our fort by the time we get done with that. And then we go and visit. Once those things are done, then we'll be able to go and visit Ptolemy and get that sorted out. So we got weapons and we got armor and we got all that good stuff. Also, I can upgrade now to the 2nd level of Pila, which will be very useful. This is where I'm going to conquer next, but I'm going to go to, because I got my best legion there. Don't attack yet. Don't attack yet. Get there. Okay, good. That means when we start next time, there'll be an attack which I'll repulse, and then I'll deal with all that. Oh, my pleasure. Thank you for the kind words. I'm glad you like the games I play. I like the games I play, too. Okay, so now, I'm going to do this quickly, so I don't forget. Upgrade these items. Okay. Can I still... Ah, I can build this. Ha-ha! Craft. Craft. And one more. Okay. Yes, I will assign a Praetorian. Lucius Fabius. Great. Let's pick this up. Yes, I had a feeling I was going to need that anyway, so I got lots of these now. And I'll be up again when I upgrade this. I will be able to. Wow, I mean, it's all good, really. When I upgrade this, I'll be able to go up to like tier 3, and I won't just be getting these 1-use deals. But in the meantime, I'm not really complaining because I can get a lot of use out of the 1-use deals as well. So far so good. Great. Ooh, and thank you for... Hey, what's up, Nonstop? Thank you for the tier 1 sub. 103 months. My goodness. Always a pleasure, Nonstop. Thank you, thank you. Super generous as always. Thank you very much. All right. There we go. All right, chat. That took longer than I planned, but like I said, time flies when you're having fun. Good stuff. All right, so we are now up to closing in on 50 hours. Yep, 49 and a half hours played, and I'm still 45 hours plus shy of Dizzy. Dizzy played a lot of this game, but I can see why. It is good stuff. And we got 2 uncommons. And yeah, next time we're going to fight off that battle. Somebody remind me next week, because so I don't forget and I go, wow, what the heck? We're going to fight off that one battle with my Berber Legion, and then we are going to conquer the rest of Africa, the last 3 regions we have to. And then liberate, I beg your pardon. And then when that's done, we will go over and do the special sort of secret quest, stealth quest, so to speak, of going to visit Alexandria as we bring that sort of section to the close. So that is the plan. But for right now, I am going to rise up on out of here. So I want to thank everyone who made this a fun stream today. Thank you so much for being here. If you like what you saw and heard, I hope you will follow us here on GogComm's Twitch channel. I hope you will consider subscribing to us here on GogComm's Twitch channel, as Nonstop just did. And I hope you will consider clicking through and checking out our own channels, because we all have our own Patreons and subsystems and good stuff like that as we can do. But otherwise, that is going to do it for me. I will be back on my channel, incidentally, on Thursday night, playing a game that rhymes with Lou Flint's. Just, look at this color, and like, now imagine like, the son of a king, and put that together, and you might have a sense of what I might be playing on Thursday. So I'm going to be doing that. And then on Saturday, I'll be doing some D&D with viewers. So if you want to play with me, you can do that. That'll be fun Saturday. Exactly, Prince Justin. See? Exactly. Just take a look at Prince Justin. Take a good long look at Prince Justin, and you might get a sense of what I'll be doing. But otherwise, that's the deal with that. And then next Tuesday, I will be right back here at 4 p.m. Eastern playing more Expeditions Rome as we move towards the end of the Africa portion of this campaign, as I continue to have a blast. So this is really, really good. Having so much fun with it. It's awesome. And you folks are awesome too. So thank you, everybody. Everyone stay cool, stay calm, stay collected. And as always, everyone, please be good to each other. Thanks for being here. Kilgore Trout will be picking you up next in a few hours, playing System Shock 2, the 25th anniversary remastered edition. So that should be good times. And then hopefully you'll see you on my channel on Thursday night, as I say. And then I'll see you back on this channel next Tuesday for some more Pen and Pixels with Expeditions Rome. But that'll do it for episode 478 of Pen and Pixels. Until I see you next time, everyone, please be good to each other. Remember, what doesn't kill you gives you XP. Always remember that. And I'll see you folks in just a little while on stream. Everyone, please be good to each other, and have a good night. Searching though I don't